Hi, it's Jamie from the Sea Croft Bed, Breakfast and Bar in St Annes. It's a lovely sunny February morning, so I thought I'd take the opportunity to take you on a walking tour of St Annes. So you ready? Come on, let's go. Okay, so let's go. Straight out of the door, we've got two options. We can go left to the sea, or we can go right into town. So first things first, I think we're going to go to the sea. It's a bit breezy, but it is a lovely day. For those of you who've never been to St Annes, it's only a small town right on the coast, and I want to show you fabulous Victorian features that the town has to offer, and show you really how close the Sea Croft is from the beach. It's literally at the end of the road. So we got to the end of the road. You can see the sea just there. So on my right is the YMCA pool and gym, and on my left is the Island Cinema. 6 screens, all the latest releases, fantastic venue, so close to the Sea Croft as well. It's taken me less than a minute to get here. So we're going to make our way down to what is a very rare sight indeed at St Annes. For those of you who know the town very well, you'll know that you never get to see the sea. It's always about a mile out. But you can probably hear it now. This happens probably twice a year. Definitely happens at winter rather than summer, and it changes the whole complexion of our little coastal town. But I want to show you this. This is amazing. I'm actually quite excited about this because I don't get to see it very often either. Look at this, here's the sea. The sea does get to St Annes. Wowee. Look at this. And you can see on the right hand side, if I pan round slightly, risk of getting wet here. Yeah, I'm going to explore the pier in a minute. Right, I've come away from the sea. Definitely not a bucket and spade day today, but very exciting to have the sea right up to the sea wall. That's very rare. I just wanted to show you the promenade next, and the Victorian water gardens. Not many people go down that way actually, most people come to town. But it's a beautiful little gardens, and I want to show you it. So let's go. You can see there in the distance the church with the spire, and the Sea Croft is just opposite that. So if I turn to my right, this is the promenade. The railway cafe, ice creams are open. It's February, but it's beautiful. Very sunny, a little bit windy, but you'd expect that for this time of year. Lots of people out. And we'll make our way down the promenade to the Victorian gardens. As we walk down the promenade, can't walk past here without mentioning one of our favourite restaurants, Anatolia Sea View. Fantastic Turkish barbecue restaurant, away from the town, but the only restaurant with a sea view. Well worth a visit. Let's make our way down the promenade. Right, we're just walking past the practice putting green, and to our right the Grand Hotel. During open season for the golf, you might see professionals come and play on this practice green. It's not unknown for them to come out very early, about 6 o'clock in the morning, and practice here before they go up to the many golf clubs that are around here. So here it is, there's the practice putting green. But what I wanted to show you around here before we even get to the gardens is one of the latest acquisitions for St Annes. Built last year, it's had lots of use already. Do you recognise that? It's a pétanque, a ball course. Is course the right word? I don't know what you call it. Anyway, popular in France, gravelly surface, well used and completely free. Just bring your ball set, come and play. And if you know what the difference between pétanque and ball is, then add your details to the comments. I believe pétanque is more about throwing it in the air, ball is more about rolling it along the ground. Or what do I know? We'll continue our way round and I'll show you the water gardens. And there we go, this is the first of the start of the water gardens. I want to take you onto that bridge. See you up there. Right, so we've come up onto the bridge and these are the famous St Annes Victorian water gardens. Lots of little paths, there's a waterfall, stepping stones that you can see in the foreground. This beautiful bridge, cobbled stone bridge, and then taking you back over to the other side. And if I pan round, you might be able to see in the distance St Anne's beach huts and the sea. Now, in between us and the sea is another golfing extravaganza. It's a pitch and putt course. Quite tricky, especially in these winds today, but great fun for things to do. Probably a bit loud, but can you guess where I am? Underneath the waterfall in the garden. How cool is that? Right, we're going to head back down the promenade. Next stop, the pier. Right, we're heading down to the pier. Before we get there, I just wanted to show you the view. No, not the view. The view. Fish and chip restaurant. Closed last year because of a fire, but reopened now. Open actually right now. Best view with fish and chips that you'll get in St Annes. Right, onto the pier. And we made it to the pier. Look, it's actually doing its job, keeping people's feet dry this time. The sea's come in. This is St Annes Historical Pier. And if I pan round, you'll be able to see our bandstand. And there we go, there's our bandstand. Right, I think we're going to go into town. So follow me, we'll go past the pier. There it is. There we go. And we'll make our way to the right into town. That's the current council offices. Now I'm going to show you, as part of this video, what the old council offices used to look like and where they used to be. They've recently reopened as a shop, one of the best new shops in St Annes. I'll show you that in a minute. Right, let's go into town. So just to show you how close everything is, the pier is behind me, it's where we've just come from. And if I switch it round, there we go, town. I told you St Annes was small. What we'll do, we'll take a wander up the main high street, show you some of the shops, some of the new shops that are open in St Annes, and then we'll come back via Wood Street on our way back home, show you the cafes, restaurants and other new shops that have opened in the last 12 months. Come with me. Right, we're in town now, and I'm going to just take you up the right hand side of the high street, show you some of the new shops. We'll start with the Edinburgh Woolen Mill. Now for those of you who have been here before, you'll know that's not new. It used to be on the left hand side, but they moved. And they've included pond and home interiors as well. So that's one of the new areas. Next to the office, lovely bar and restaurant. Does good karaoke, but Georgina didn't tell you that. We'll make our way up the high street. And you can see there where the clock face and tower are. the old J.R. Taylor building. I'll explain a little bit about that in a minute, but that's undergoing renovation at the moment. So we'll make our way up. This is Orchard Street, one of the link roads between Wood Street and the High Street. A couple of cafes up there. Make our way up. Now on the right hand side, let's show you this. In the sunshine, we've got one of our favourite Italian restaurants, Allegria. And we'll just cross the road. And I'll show you the newest shop in St Annes, Salt Rock. So if you're after a fleece, a skateboard, anything surfy really, fantastic clothing shop. Usually always has a sale on. It's half term at the moment. 20% off. Right, the old J.R. Taylor's building. Look at this. Okay. So this has been in development, gosh, for about 5 years, something like that. It's going to be something called the Sanctuary, which includes a restaurant, a spa, a rooftop bar. And the company who are renovating it have taken pains to make sure that it's restored as best it can be. And what they're actually doing, which is why the delay has been so long, is taking away all of the stonework, cleaning it and putting it back. So it's going to be a gleaming jewel of St Annes by the time it's finished. That's the hope anyway. Right, we'll make our way up the High Street. And then we'll make our way across to Wood Street. Okay, we've made it to the top of the High Street. We're going over what is now the Crescent, which goes over the railway line. We're not going to go right the way to the end, but over the Crescent there are more shops, Indian restaurants, jewellers, all sorts of things. I'll just show you where we've come from. There we go, that's town. So if we continue round, we're now going to go down St Andrews Road South, the final link road between Wood Street and the High Street. And what we'll find down here are a number of restaurants, bars. It's quite a lively end of town this, at the moment. I'll show you why. So on the left hand side we've got Greek Flame Taverna, lovely Greek restaurant. Next to it, Keg and Cask, Real Ale Pub. Across the way, the Hop Shop, Kai's Place. Fantastic place for a quick drink. And carrying on up the road, we've got a new Thai Japanese restaurant just opening. Only really opened last week, I believe. And further down the road, but not too far, is the best fish and chip restaurant in St Annes, in our opinion. St Annes Fish Restaurant it's called. And a new Thai restaurant. So let's make our way down Wood Street. Okay, we've only come a very short way down Wood Street, and we're at one of the newer restaurants on the block, Dip Drizzle Drink Tapas Bar and Deli. Fantastic Spanish tapas, opens from lunchtime all the way through the evening. Lovely place to go. And we'll make our way down Wood Street. On the right hand side, lovely cafe called Miri Dancer. Pop in for a lovely coffee there. On the left hand side, if you've been watching Georgina's videos, she did a nice video of Bella B, ladies boutique shop. Lovely range of women's clothing in there. And we'll continue our way down Wood Street. Okay, about halfway down Wood Street now, and we've gone past Zen Restaurant, Voted best Asian restaurant in the country for 2 years running. Fantastic to have that in our little town. Next to the trawl boat inn, Wetherspoons pub. And on to the left hand side, our favourite cocktail bar, Bar Rumba. Lovely to sit out there, especially in the summer, on the terrace. Fantastic cocktails. We'll make our way down. We're nearly back to the end of Wood Street now, but I just wanted to point out Le Patio, Mediterranean and French restaurant on the left hand side, next to Imley, lovely Indian restaurant, and just across the way 54, Spanish Mediterranean tapas, burgers, that sort of thing. Lovely restaurant, cafe. And last but by no means least, in the food selection for St Annes, Chit Chat Cafe. Indian and English food cafe. Wonderful place. So we're spot for choice in St Annes as far as food goes. And we're coming to the end of Wood Street. Now I talked earlier about the old council offices that have been turned into a new shop. This is it. Homebird Interiors. Fantastic set of homeware, furniture, all sorts of things in there. One of the nicest things is actually to go and have a look around the building. Excuse the van that just went past. And we'll make our way back home. And just a short walk from Wood Street and we're just about home. If you ever get lost in St Annes, look for the Drive Methodist Church with a tall spire. Can't go wrong. Fantastic building. And we'll just walk through the grounds of the church. And for those of you who've stayed with us at the Sea Croft before, you'll know that the church features in the views for 4 of our rooms. I'm just going to take you back up East Bank Road, the road we started on. And there we are, the Sea Croft. So I hope you've enjoyed following me around St Annes on this little walking tour. I hope it's whetted your appetite and that you might want to come and stay with us sometime. We'd love to see you. Take care everybody. See you soon. Bye.